What if everything you ever wanted was already there? Not coming, not waiting to be created, already there, sitting right in front of you, around you, within reach, and you simply couldn't see it. That's not a motivational line. That's the first half of what possibility actually is. I said the first half because there is more, and most people miss it entirely. Most people hear the word possibility and think of potential, something in the future, something to work towards, a goal, a dream, an aspiration. And so they chase it. They set targets, they make plans, they push harder, and sometimes it works. But often, even when it works, something still feels like it's missing, like there is more. Like the thing they reached for wasn't quite the thing they were looking for. That's because they were looking in the wrong direction entirely. Possibility is not out there in front of you. It's around you and within you right now. At Mindshift 202, we define possibility first as this: what has always existed around you, but becomes visible only when the lens clears. Not new opportunities that appear from nowhere, not luck, not timing, things that were always there. The relationship that needed attention, the conversation that needed to happen, the person you'd been meaning to call, the door that had been open the whole time. You just couldn't see it because of the way you were looking at everything else. When your perception shifts, the lens through which you see the world, and your perspective shifts, the meaning you make from what you see, possibility doesn't arrive. It reveals itself. But that's the only first part. Because here is what nobody tells you about a genuine lens shift. It doesn't just show you what was always there. It changes what you're capable of engaging with entirely. I'll give you an example. I worked with someone who came to a session reluctantly. He didn't believe in coaching. He wasn't sure what he was doing there, but something shifted. And afterwards, he went home and treated his wife differently. Not because he was told to, because he could finally see her perspective clearly. He called his father, accepted a dinner invitation he'd been turning down for years, and seeing how much it meant to his father, he finally understood what he'd been missing. Those things were always possible. He just couldn't see them. That's the first kind of possibility. But then something else happened. He told me that subjects he had always found complex, things involving numbers, calculations, logical thinking, suddenly didn't feel as impossible as they once had. He hadn't taken a course. Nobody had taught him anything new. His relationship with his complexity itself changed. And then the questions started. So many questions about everything, about life, about people, about faith, about what else he'd been missing. What other rooms had been locked that were now open? He was running through every door at once. That's the second kind of possibility. Not just visibility of what was always there, but expansion of what you can now access, capacity that was always yours but had never been available to you before. And this is where I have to be honest with you, because that expansion, that sudden rush of clarity and curiosity and hunger to know everything at once is real and it's beautiful, but it also needs grounding. There's a reason the story of Icarus exists. He was given wings, real wings. The ability to fly was genuinely his, but he flew too close, too high, too soon, without understanding the conditions he was flying in. And there is also a reason the Tower of Babel exists. People who suddenly felt they could reach everything and tried to reach it all at once without wisdom, without foundation. A genuine lens shift gives you access to more than you've ever had before. That's true. But more access is not the same as more wisdom. More curiosity is not the same as more understanding. The shift is the beginning, not the destination. So if you've ever had a moment of sudden clarity, a moment where everything seemed to open up at once and you wanted to figure out God, the universe, your purpose, your past, mathematics, relationship, and everything else simultaneously, that's real. Honor it. And then slow down, because possibility without grounding is just chaos with a clearer view. The work of Mindshift 202 is not to give you wings and send you flying. It's to help you understand the conditions you're flying in, so that what opens up stays open, so that what becomes visible remains visible, so that the expansion is sustainable, not overwhelming. Possibility was never something you had to create. You just had to be able to see it and then know what to do with it. That's what we do here. If this is the first video of mine you've watched, start at the beginning. Perception is linked below, because by the time you get there, you will know exactly what I mean. I'm Maggie DL, founder of Mindshift 202. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like or a comment letting me know what you think.